This video is brought to you by Dr. Kristen R. Bromley's Guitar Method Book Series and Online Music Academy.
Hi, I'm Dr. Kristen Bromley. Welcome to my online academy. I am thrilled to be here helping you learn to play the guitar. In this quick answer episode, I'm going over major 7th chords and minor 7th chords that have altered fifths, so a sharp 5 or a flat 5. There's also a quick answer video about dominant 7ths with altered fifths, or really altered dominant chords. So if you need the dominant 7th ones, you can take a look at that particular quick answer video. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and dive in. So we can have major 7th chords that have a sharp 5. So these have the root, the major 3rd, and the major 7th like normal, but an augmented 5th instead of the perfect 5th. We can also have a major 7th chord with a flatted 5th. So it would have the root and the major 3rd and the major 7th as expected, but have a diminished 5th or a flatted 5th. The same thing can happen with minor chords. So like a minor 7th, that's a minor chord with a flatted 7th, can have a sharp 5. So a root would have the minor 3rd and the minor 7th, and then that augmented 5th or that sharp 5th. Minor 7 flat 5, we can have the root, the minor 3rd, and the minor 7th, but then have that flatted 5th, which is a diminished 5th. This chord is also known as a half diminished chord. So if you need fully diminished chords and half diminished chords, there's a quick answer video on that. But this is a minor 7 flat 5, so I have it included here. I have not included using minor major 7th chords with altered fifths, but it is possible. So you could take these and raise that 7th up and have a major 7th in there, the major 7th instead of the minor 7th and an altered 5th, but it's kind of rare, so I'm just demonstrating with the minor 7th chord where we run into this a little bit more often. Okay, so I'm going to take a look at the major 7 sharp 5 with the chord symbols. You're going to have the chord symbol that suggests that this is a major 7th chord, so the root, and then the 7 with something in front of the 7 telling us it's major, like the triangle MAJ or the capital M7. So this sort of stuff is explained with the 7th chords. If you need to know more about 7th chords, check out my quick answer video on that. So then with the flat 5, it's the same thing. Root, we're going to have the root and then something in front of the 7 telling us it's a major 7th. But with the sharp 5, we'll have either a plus 5 or a sharp 5 added behind that 7. And with the flat 5, we'll have a flat 5 or a minus 5. It can be in parentheses added behind the 7. With the minor chords then, we'll have the root and something telling us it's minor. Lowercase m or a minus sign in those cases. And then the number 7, which is a minor 7th. And then we're going to have the sharp 5 or a plus 5 for the sharp 5. And then a minus 5 or a flat 5 for that minor 7 flat 5 1, or it could actually show up as a half diminished symbol because that's the same thing as a half diminished chord. Okay, we'll look at how to play these. Up on top I have forms that have the 6th string that have the root on it. So that means wherever I put that particular part of the voicing on the guitar, whatever note that is, that's the version we'll play. So on the 6th string, it starts with F and at the 1st fret and goes up the chromatic scale. I'm going to demonstrate it right at the 6th fret. So 6th fret on the 6th string is a B flat. So these are going to be demonstrated as a B flat version of these chords. So the major 7 sharp 5, I put my index finger there, and then I can use my ring finger and bar over strings 2, 3, and 4, 1 fret higher, and I mute the 5th string and the 1st string, and I get a major 7 with a sharp 5. I can also play it 2, 3, and 4, so put my fingers in either way. It's kind of an interesting sounding chord. It shows up from time to time. So major 7 with a flatted 5th then. The 5th will be over here where it's flatted. I'm going to put my middle finger on that root. And then I'm going to put my ring and pinky fingers 1 fret higher. And then my index finger is going to go down 1 fret lower and be on the 2nd string. So at the 5th fret on the 2nd string, I'm going to be on the 6th string at the 6th fret, and then ring and pinky 7th fret on the strings 3 and 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that's not written here, but it could be 1, 2, 3, and 4. We don't play strings 5 or 1. So that's a major 7 with a flatted 5th. As we move over to these ones, we're going to flat both the 3rd and the 7th. So we'll see those two notes down, but otherwise it's the same. So with the minor 7 sharp 5, I'm going to have my middle finger at the 6th fret on the 6th string. Ring can bar over for strings 3 and 4 at the 6th fret, and then pinky grabs the sharp 5 on the 5th string. And we mute the top string, mute the 5th string. If I want to flat the 5 instead, it comes over. So I'm going to use middle at that 6th fret, 6th string, ring and pinky, 6th fret on strings 3 and 4, and then index is going to catch at the 5th string on this, at the 5th fret on the 2nd string. It's going to catch that minor 7 flat 5. So that's the 6th string options, and then as I move that, there's B minor 7 flat, B flat minor 7 flat 5. And then if I go up, it becomes B minor 7 flat 5 because this is a B note. If I went up to C, C minor 7 flat 5. So wherever that note is positioned, whatever note it is, that's the version we're playing when we play these chords. Look at the 5th string then. So the 5th string roots will be wherever I've positioned that along on the 5th string, whatever note it's at is the version we're playing. I'm going to use fret 6 again, which is an E flat, so demonstrating these with the E flat. So index finger there at the 6th fret, and then I've got middle and ring and pinky. So index, middle goes on the 3rd string, 1 fret higher, and then 1 fret higher from there. Ring finger goes on the 2nd string, and then pinky comes around 1 fret higher from there. So 3 frets higher than the root, back on the 4th string, and I've got a minor or a major 7 with a sharp 5. My option for that, and I'm of course muting the outside strings. If I'm going to make it a flat 5, then it's going to come 1 fret up from the root. So with this one I can go index, middle, ring, pinky, index, middle and ring, 1 fret higher at the 7th fret, pinky at the 8th, and I get a major 7 with a flatted 5th. And then if I come over here, I can do the minor chords. So I'm going to bar over on my index finger, strings 5 and 3. Middle goes at the 7th fret on the 2nd string, and then pinky is going to grab all the way up here 3 frets higher on that 4th string, and I get a minor 7 with a sharp 5. Pretty cool sounding chord. If I flat the 5, then we're sitting here, index and middle, ring and pinky, or I can bar over and go middle and ring. So index and middle on strings 5 and 3, and then ring and pinky 1 fret higher on strings 4 and 2. Or I can bar over and then use middle and ring. Now, just to mention, on the guitar, we don't have a lot of options because notes all sit on the same string. So some notes are on the same string. We have 6 strings. Whereas on the piano, you've got a key, and each one of those keys hits a string or multiple strings that all ring just one pitch. So on the piano, you can put a lot of notes down, where on the guitar, we're kind of limited. So I will mention a sharp 5 is going to be the same pitch as a flat 13. It's going to have that same note, and so a major 7 sharp 5 can be played for a major 7 flat 13 chord if you run into that, or a major 7 flat 5 is going to match a major 7 sharp 11. Those pitches are going to be the same, even though the range is technically different. We don't have a lot of options with just 6 strings. Minor 7 sharp 5 could then be minor 7 flat 13. Minor 7 flat 5 could be a minor 7 sharp 11 if you ever see that. That would be kind of rare to have it written that way, but if the chord symbol was written that way, that's what we'd play. Okay, I hope that helps. I hope you're having fun with the guitar. Lots of cool chords to be explored here in this quick answer video and in others. Keep having fun playing the guitar, and we'll catch you again.
If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. For more in-depth lessons and to progress through a free guitar course, check out my Guitar 101 series on YouTube and my guitar method books, which all come with access to hours of in-depth video lessons. You can find more information about me and my products at KristenBromley.com. Take care.